Hey Facebook family, what's going on? Stalker Actual here with another, yes I know, CRJ-700 or 900 stream, whichever the case may be today. Um, One of the motivations I had for doing this particular stream is because I'm not sure if you guys know, Aerosoft released their new update for the for the CRJ. Um, Version 1.0.1.0, if that's of any significance or whatever. And it's kind of interesting. I'm not sure if you guys have experienced this before, but have you guys ever had those service packs where, good evening, how's it going, gamer? But have you guys ever had those service packs that it tends to break more than it fixed? Um, that's that's what I've been experiencing with this service pack. So, but I mean, it happens. Um, it happens. I've been kind of dabbling in C# development a little bit, just as a little side hobby or whatever, and I totally get it. So hopefully they get things lined out and yeah, make life much better for all of us. But um, basically, what we got going on today, we're going from we're APU's going. I just think I broke himself. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I do get the kind of feeling that we are beta test. Like I honestly don't know who they had beta testing this. Like I said, as a I don't necessarily blame the development company more so than the beta testers because for a fact somebody ran into this. I am not the only one who has had little performance issues and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just feel that, Hans has been doing this for quite some time, and I just don't think he would have just left things as is. So, like I said, that's one of the main reasons why I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and give him some time to get things together. But yeah, so basically, what's going on today? We're heading to we're in Dallas Fort Worth now, and we're heading to Huntsville, or for us Southerners, Huntsville, Alabama. It's one of the. That's why I love flying this thing, because you can go into those weird, airports that nobody knows about, and some of them are actually quite interesting to fly into. But yeah, we're all set to go. GSX has finished up doing its thing, and we'll take off and talk some more about it. So let's go ahead and make sure parking brake's up. Parking brake's up, and let's see, APU is going, so we should be able to turn that guy off. Ground power off. Wheel chocks off. And I've also had issues with the ground power not going off and just staying out there randomly since the update. I have the greatest way to make this interesting. Talk to me, gamer. Other than me not talking. Alrighty. Let's see. Off. Let's see, that's done. V-speed set. Alright, so hopefully this won't break. Push back in departure. Point to the left. No. Alright, beacon light already on. Whoops. Throw these guys to auto. There we go. Boost pumps on. Emergency lights armed. Partridge in the pear tree. It should be good to go. Go ahead and turn off nose wheel steering. Oh my gosh, is it doing this again? Yeah, this is another stand still and recover, then head to the other airport. Yeah, that never works for me. I always goes. I have so many bloody controllers plugged up to this thing until I end up like flying halfway to across the United States, going somewhere. Oh, let's see. Close main exit. Yeah, and now GSX isn't detecting the door, so you kind of have to fiddle with it to get it to auto detect. So for you GSX users, yep, it's still broke. Okay, there we go. 10,000 feet then point down. All right, looks like he's finally doing his gerb. And 10,000 feet then point down. You know, it's funny you mentioned that. Sometimes I do that. I've been adding objects to my local airports that I frequent the most, and every now and then I'll have to slew up and then kind of look down because the top-down view doesn't work too well for me. All right. So, all right, looks like we're ready to go. So make sure we're clear on the right and start right. Only about like 19%, I think. Heck, it's been so long since I flew this thing, I forgot. Honestly, like before the patch came out, I didn't even worry about trying to use it anymore. And I mean, I miss it because I love the regional routes. I love. I just ignore all protocol. Yeah, that's the sad part. I've been ignoring him. I've been ignoring protocol enough because everybody's, like, you'd be surprised how many comments I get. It's like, you're not on VATSIM, you're not on VATSIM. No, I'm not using VATSIM. I like doing my own thing. That's why I hate the fact that we have a Class D. My local airport is a Class D airport because you have to, of course, during normal operating hours, you gotta talk with tower. You just can't transmit on the Unicom frequency. I came from a non-towered airport, so don't talk to tower. All right, so I got two. Man, those pedals are just getting it. Look at that. Now I hate. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not. Now I hate. Talk. I hate comparing aircraft to other developers or whatever, but I love especially when you're getting pushed back or whatever, like the PMDG 737. The nose wheel moves with the pushback tug, and it's nice and fluid, and you have a tendency to get spoiled and your expectations go really high when you start flying like high-end aircraft like PMDG and FlySimLabs and all those. I mean, in fact, I think Aerosoft's Airbus does it, but I mean, like that's just me being petty. Just me being petty. But it would be kind of nice though. All right. So now we got this started. We'll go ahead and turn on stabilizer trim. Let's see. Stereo cockpit. Let's get into the air. Gotta go through our flows, bud. Gotta go through our flows, man. Let's see here. Turn that off. Yeah, that's when you start making mistakes, when you start rushing the process. Don't ask me how I know. All right, looks like we're good to go there. So we'll go ahead and release the brakes and and taxi. Call to others watching. Can you speak? I'm not sure if I get that one, bud. Wait a minute. I think this gate takes us all the way past her. Yeah, I'm gonna make a U-turn. Gotta make the old U-turn. But yeah, since the update, I've definitely noticed a decrease in performance for sure. So I'm not sure if those of you who own this aircraft and are having difficulties with frame rates, I am as well. I think right now I'm like around 24, 25. Normally I'd be closer to 40 and 50 right now. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make this turn here. But yeah, just little, nuances that make, that add to the immersion factor sometimes, makes a difference when they're not there. For me, at least. I mean, the autocorrect. Yeah, that autocorrect to get you every time, man. It's great when it works. It's just when it doesn't. Alrighty. Yeah, luckily this is the winds are favoring 1-7 right, so the taxiing isn't too terribly bad. It's runways are right over there, so it should be out of here in a minute. That's about a 560-mile trip, so it's a good little run. Good little run. Make sure we got flaps set to 8. Got about 9,000 pounds of fuel on board now. V speeds are set. And I'll go ahead and CRJ, clear for departure. Roger that. Thank you, sir. Alrighty. Go ahead and arm heading mode, and we're just gonna assume that we already got clearance from tower. Gamer has already given us clearance, so we're about to be out of here. We'll take this in 10 minutes. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the active from right here. We're fairly light. I think maybe 50, 60 souls on board, so. I mean, you never want to turn down extra runway, but, never have too much runway. All right, take off. Takeoff power set. Engine instruments within limits, and airspeed's alive. 80 knots. One, rotate. V2. Positive climb, gear up. A little slow on that V2 call. Be alright. Speed and power. That is true, gamer. Those two definitely solves quite a few problems. Alright, go ahead and reduce the climb power. And worker flaps out. Trim off some of those control pressures. Alright, and set our speed mode for about 350. Nah, it's getting about 230. And then we'll go ahead and arm our nav mode. Says P300. Let's see. Yeah, I think at this low, gamer, I think we'll overstress the airframe being this low, bud. I don't think we'd make it too far. Probably make it to about that lake over yonder. Before we end up being another tragedy. Leaving the good old bird. I will say, if I did run into a situation and I couldn't make a 1A back to the airport, I'm definitely heading for this airport here. So you still got the runway, and with all those folds, you got the old lake there. You can always ditch it there. So that'd be a really good contingency in case you run into a situation like a bird or a drone or I don't know, UFOs or whatever. Anti-aircraft artillery. But yeah, it's fairly warm today, so it's not rate of climb is as all those foes you can have the highway. That's true. It'd be messy. You can definitely hit the highway there. It would be messy though. I'm sure you probably take a lot of drivers with you. Now, what's like a Cessna 172, 182, something like that? Absolutely, absolutely. Especially if I don't have something like that, you know, available to me. You know, I mean, I've seen. Matter of fact, the school that I was training at, they had they took off. It was Deer Valley Airport in Phoenix, and they took off and had engine failure. And those of you who are familiar with Phoenix, Arizona, it is super warm, and a lot of times the density altitudes are way the heck up there. And how many engines? We got two. Got two on this guy. But yeah, they had engine failure, and all right at 10,000 feet. So we'll go ahead and lean her out about 290 knots, and start getting some speed there. But yeah, they ended up having the engine failure and catching the highway, and luckily nobody was hurt. But you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, so yeah, we're crossing 10,000. Engine 3. That's the one thing I'd say about CRJ. You know, most aircraft, they have the fire handles pretty obvious, pretty blatant, you know, be red or something like that. But fire handles are these little buttons here. It's like beep, you know, or whatever. Now I know they do highlight when they when there is a fire, but Yeah, it's kind of there. I don't know. I guess I'm too used to the 7.3. All right, now that we got Dallas Fort Worth airtail. Fire engine 2. I first said 3. I was like, what? Wait a minute. But yeah, my frames have definitely taken a hit. Nah, we're creeping up now. It's about fluctuate between 20 or 40. I know normally I leave my frames unlimited. I could probably limit them and that might smooth out the stuttering, but I hate to make the change for one aircraft. That's the only deal there. Passengers drinking sherry vodka. Well, man, I mean, if you're sharing vodka, I mean, I don't see any vodka up here. Uh-oh. On your plane. Yeah, I'm totally cool with that as long as he shares. Alright, turn these guys off. These are embedded, so I just wasn't in a ginormous hurry to turn them off. But yeah, so far it seem to be tracking. So I mean, that's, you know, it seems like they've worked on that, so it's not a huge, you know, it's coming up with a stupid thing to replace. No worries, man. But yeah, they seem to have fixed that. It's just, you know, some other nagging issues like the doors. I don't think the doors are still the door locations are implemented yet. Which, I mean, there's a fix you can download, so it's not a big deal. But it's kind of small nagging issues, you know, people have been talking about and still hadn't been patched in. So hopefully they're trying to get the more critical issues put in there, and they'll work on getting the rest put in later. One could hope. Let's see, so we got, okay. Frog. 525 miles. Alright, so we're past transition altitude, so put 29 altitude and altimeter. But yeah, so I don't know, man. I was kind of hoping a lot of the problems would have gotten resolved by now, but they're beep beep. I don't think that'd be the overspeed, or it could be the overspeed warning. I don't think I've heard it on here. Let's see, 20,000 feet. But let's see. Okay, never mind. Overspeed or heart monitor. But yeah, those are really the biggest things I've had problems with. The doors not matching up still. GSX is acting weird now. Now the previous patch, 0.5 Charlie, I mean, it was fairly stable for me. But I think, for example, like now the fuel calculations or guesstimations are kind of off now, and yeah, just all kinds of weirdness, and for some reason we're turning and really shouldn't be turning, and Superman waving. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to track, but it's being very overzealous in its intercept path. So hopefully it squares itself away. Seems like it's trying to do this little S-turn deal. Yeah, I mean, it's not totally unflyable, but it's almost. I did another flight earlier today to Laredo, Texas, and I mean, it did pretty good on that one. It's just some waypoints. I don't know if it's VORs it has problem with, or just intersections or whatnot. But you know, it'll cross them. It'll cross them and just go stupid. So I mean, I don't know. I just do not know. But they've been lighting up the forums with all these problems. So Hans or whatnot. How long is this flight? Let me go back here to my sim brief. Right now, it's calling for 1 hour and 35 minutes. Hour and a half, sir. One hour and a half, so more than welcome to dive off, come back, whatever. Like I said, I tend to kind of stay away from these longer streams, because in that case, can we have an air show? I don't think we have enough fuel for that one. At least I don't think. Just Cause 3. Oh my gosh. I've played Just Cause 2, but I haven't had the opportunity to play 3. Is Just Cause 3 pretty good? Let's see here. Let me take a look at some weights. Times 21. 3. Land fuel. Cool. Final mission is don't kill him yourself. Wow. Yeah, I haven't had the opportunity to play 3. I'll probably grab 3 next Steam sale. Like we're at about 30,000 feet now. Spoiler free. Cool, appreciate it. But yeah, oh yeah, then another thing, a lot of people are still having problems with the yoke. I don't know how, I mean, to me, I don't know, that seems kind of simple, but I mean, I know what they're talking about, and it really depends on when you load the sim up. Sometimes you load the sim and you can get it to go away, and then sometimes no matter what you do, how you reload it, whatever, um, you play as a dictator specialist. Oh man. But yeah, no matter what you do, you can't get the blade thing to go away. So I don't know. And then I also not sure if you guys can notice that right there. Quite a ways off. That's yeah, that's well past acceptable margin. So now maybe it's trying to, maybe it has a little shallow intercept angle. I'm not sure, but it's only we only have like a 19 knot quartering tailwind. So dictator removal specialist. Wow. I've been playing a lot of Mech Warrior online here lately, and Rising Storm Vietnam. Been playing quite a bit of that. But yeah, it's like, come on, Aerosoft. I mean, I'm probably one of their biggest fans. And I think that's why it hurts me so when you get a huge patch and you're so excited and load it up and it's like, this is worse than before. Oh man, but Flight Sim Labs Airbus should be coming out here hopefully within the next month or so. So thank goodness for that. There is hope at least. And I'm sure they'll fix this eventually. But I mean, the Airbus is great, but those little small regional routes where they don't even have a gate. This would be the airplane to do it in, and it'd be nice to kind of have it stable and solid. So if you run into weather or something like that, which you will quite often, you'll be able to dive into IMC and not have to worry about it, and be able to trust this thing on an approach. Why don't you try some console gameplay? Well, most of the time the kids are in the living room, so I try to let them have that, and and I kind of keep the office to myself. So then plus I don't have the mic and everything rigged up in there, so it'd be kind of awkward. I jumped outside there. Once again, huge shout out to Steve Draw or Dre. Lord, I hope I didn't screw his name up, but Draw. I'm gonna call him Draw. Steve Draw. There you go. For that awesome American Eagle paint. Super sexy. So it looks like it's trying to come in a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. And it's not all of them it does it with. It's just PlayStation lets you live stream without any and play ability and build. Yeah, I better take a look at that. I have an Xbox One right now, but I've been looking at PlayStation, maybe getting one for years, and just haven't took it there yet. Mostly because I hardly ever play it. Let's see, Fuel 75. Good Lord. Hope that's not right. I don't think that's right. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's right. And hopefully, yeah, hopefully that's incorrect. And that's another thing too. You can hardly, you can hardly trust these calculations right now the way the sim is at this point. Now, like I said, is it flyable? Yes, you can get from point. I've been getting from point A to point B with it, no problem. But Study level, no. Don't take this as a study level sim by no stretch of an imagination. Sim by I mean by the CRJ. I built in my about airplane. We're gonna recreate the Gimli cry. I'll pass on that one. The camera has built in my. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look at that because I know the Xbox they have that Connect thing, and that's I bought one and it's stupid. I can't stand it. Can't stand it. All right, guys, I'm gonna run and grab a drink real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. But yeah, it's like seriously, Aerosoft, come on now, like once again, I'm their hugest fan. It's just when you have a lot of expectations, and yeah, you will have no fuel by the time we land. I want to have 75% fuel. Actually, I digress, gamer. We actually got about 50 minutes. That was my fault. I was reading off the flight plan instead of looking at the freaking MFD. But yeah, that's not right. Hopefully, once we should be getting close to 39,000 feet. Once we get to 39,000 feet, hopefully, once we lean her out, um, that number will come up significantly. Worst case, we'll be hitting our alternate. So we shall see. I've yet to see anybody do any comparisons on performance to the actual aircraft to compare um, fuel burn, the fuel burn number. So I don't know if this thing's that close or not. That must be one too. I don't know. I've been thinking about firing up DCS, and I'm waiting on that F-18 to drop for DCS. So I've been thinking about firing up DCS and doing some streams with it. It's pretty cool. The learning curve steep, but it's pretty cool. Because I do agree, it would be kind of nice to pull some craziness from time to time. All right, looks like it's trying to line itself out. You just don't know. You just don't know. It's just trying to catch 39,000. We'll see what she does. All right, there we go. Looks like it's coming up now. We've hit our cruising altitude. I mean, I've known them to be off, but not that off. I was reading like negative whatever that was a few minutes ago. All right, I'm gonna bring her down here to about 80%, 82%. And that should give us a nice cruise speed. I also notice it hunts a lot for the altitude when you, let's say you throw in like 40,000 feet or 30,000 feet or whatever. She hunts quite a bit. That's not uncommon for your clear to defend 20. That's not uncommon for, you know, especially for the older autopilot units to kind of hunt altitude or be a little off or something like that. This isn't too concerning, but when it's all the way, you know, when the deflection is all the way left or to the right, that's way too much. Way too much. And that's what we've been getting here for the majority of the flight. So yeah, we definitely gonna have to work on that for sure. But I already know, I'm pretty sure there's some CRJ drivers out there now who have just pretty much all but uninstalled this thing for one reason or another, especially because of that, because that's kind of like, ugh. But you know, for those of us who have been in the game long enough, I mean, we've been waiting. I've said this. Please make this interesting. Die. Set 20 after. Oh man, we can't do that. We gotta finish the flight, bud. Gotta finish it, man. But rest assured, I will give you a stream that's gonna be pretty interesting. Like I said, I'm gonna get DCS fired up and probably do some strafing in the A10 one day here eventually. 5 minutes. Dive 20, set engine, leave them 20. Oh no, man, we can't do that. We can't do that. We got all these paying passengers on board. They're trying to get to Huntsville. They're trying to get to Huntsville, sign those divorce papers or whatever it may be. You know, we can't do that. Got to get these paying passengers to their destination. But like I said, we'll definitely be getting some variety in here. I had to do this because they put out the new patch, and I know some people are either on the fence about it and wondering what it fixed and what it broke, and you know, as I said, it kind of, yeah. But also they don't know these flight plans. I don't know. I think there'll be some folks nervous when you start pulling negative G's. Be pretty nervous. I mean, heck, they hit some turbulence and they start getting fidgety. And I said about 30. We should be there in about 30 minutes. So it's not as long. Fortunately, it's not as long as I figured. Then we got that tailwind too, and our ground speed is about 400 some odd knots, 430 knots. Put the seatbelt like gamer. What am I gonna do with you, man? Have you played DCS at all? Have you tried it? Whether it be the Warthog or the Sukhoi, any of those? Man, I didn't even think about updating my Twitter. Good Lord. What am I thinking, people? I'm not thinking today. It's Saturday. Everybody's watching football, and I'm just not a huge college football person. Yeah, we can get a chance, man. I'll try it. That's pretty good. Bridge crew. No, isn't that VR only? Don't you just need VR? I mean, ugh. Don't you need VR for that? Like I said, I've been playing a little bit of Power. I've been playing MechWarrior Online, Vietnam Rising Storm 2, What else I've been playing? American Truck Simulator. Don't judge me. It's actually pretty good. Um, what else have I been playing? I kind of gave up on the whole Overwatch deal. I don't know. I don't know. I've tried it. It's like, I mean, it's fun. It's balanced, but it's just, nah. What else have I been playing? That's really been about it. I played Dishonored quite a bit. I've been trying to beat that, but I haven't had the opportunity. Um, it is, but worth the price for multi-platform. Yeah, I've been looking at getting a VR set up. I'm not sure though. Are you running VR at all, like the Vive or the Oculus? Those winds must have changed. Nah, not too bad. They're still about to. Now it's saying 40 minutes. PlayStation VR. Oh, so it's a bit. Ah, okay, I got you now. Yeah, I might have to look at this whole PlayStation thing. I mean, I'm honestly, and I might get some hate comments for this, but I've honestly gotten bored with the Xbox One. I'm just not even gonna lie to you. My kids don't even play it. I think we downloaded like Farming Simulator 2017 or something like that, and that's cool. And I mean, I don't even play Madden anymore. I used to play a lot of Madden. I don't play Madden anymore. Destiny 2 is going to be on PC, so I'm not just a huge. I'm not, I don't even think I would buy that for the Xbox. You use it for all games and let kids watch TV. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I might have to look at that, gamer. You have planted the seed of doubt for my faith in the Xbox, sir. I mean, the Project Scorpio thing is gonna be cool. I mean, it looks pretty strong as far as the specs, but I have yet to see the games for the Project Scorpio that'll be able to use this 4K that is fabled to, have the capability to do. Where are the games, Microsoft? Where are the games? So, I don't know. Xbox might be going away. At this household, at least. Not saying period, but might be going away. But did I mention this in the last stream about the MD-80? I think I did. But in case you missed the last stream, Leonardo software development team, they were the ones who dropped the first, well, I'm not going to say the first, but the most high fidelity MD-80 simulation on the flight sim market, period. I think it was originally brought out for FS9, and they got it to work in FXX, and kind of lost hope past that. But I was reading an article yesterday that it's either in beta or about to be in beta or something like that for P3D version 4, and it's a complete redesign for 64-bit P3D version 4, and it looks amazing. And I mean, that would be a game changer if that was to come to pass this year. But let's see. Also, you don't pay for internet if you let no funds on online account. What about the server stability, gamer? I know. I think I had like a PS3. Yeah, I had a PS3 back in the day, and I had man, I was super aggressive for that intersection. But I had the Xbox. I'm not Xbox, but the PlayStation Plus or whatever. And I have the most problems with dropping connections and the server being offline and stuff like that. Has it gotten better? Yeah, guys, look at this. It's, you know, it's trying to catch ELD, so it's turning this way, and then it's kind of, no, I mean, maybe I'm being a little over judgmental. Way better. Yeah, you definitely got me thinking now. Definitely got me thinking now. Yeah, it's just they. Ah, man, it's so disappointing. I mean, they did add some new features here, which I thought was kind of cool. Now they added the CG and the takeoff trim. That's awesome. V speeds now add a setting for flaps 20. The free airline access should be the final step. Yeah, because the whole Xbox Live membership is starting to get kind of old for me. That's for sure. But yeah, she just, you know, now it's full deflection now. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep my eye on that because yeah, starting to lose faith, Microsoft. Starting to lose faith. So yeah, now as we cross, heading towards SQS, her site, and she's going back to full deflection. So I'm muted out there. Ah, yeah, my 2-year-old walked in, so I spared you guys from the yelling. Oh man. Wow. Let's see. I'm gonna adjust my noise gate here too. Can you play? Won't you play? Watch. Should have ended. Mm. Let's see. Can you play? Watch out here, man. That I think your autocorrect kicked in, bud. Can you retype that, please, sir? It seems like as if almost on the turns it starts to get weird or near an intersection, and then it slowly tries to. Let me see if I can. Yeah, then it slowly tries to recapture it instead of just getting back on the course immediately. So I think that's what she's trying to do at least. Watch out! Here comes my Aerosoft. It's on YouTube. Are you talking about the TV show Arrow? Outside view. Man, she's pretty. Searching on YouTube. Let's see. Let me take a look here and see. New tab. Oh my gosh. Now I'm gonna have to watch that. Totally gonna have to watch that now. Alright, it's like about 280 some odd miles ago now. And yeah, we kind of bumped up the speed. For the movie, so let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out after the stream here because it's gonna probably mess with my audio. Now she's starting to get back on track. Finally. Just when we crossed, just when we are about to cross the freaking intersection. Let's see. Go ahead and slow down real quick. Let's see. How it should have ended. I'm persistent. Let's see. Now I'm watching it on my phone. Oh man. Wow. But yeah, it looks like we're at about 78%. We did lose a little speed because I didn't want to just firewall it all the way to Huntsville, but we'll try to keep it around 80% and see if that gives us. Yeah, try that and see what she does. Like 0.76, probably get a little lower than that. 0.74. Let her settle and see what she gives us. 25 minutes out, so about 250 miles out, 25 minutes ago, so it's not bad. Still making fairly decent time. I am the only one. Yes, sir. The only one. For some reason, it seems I'll get a rush of people. I mean, now not too many people are terribly concerned about the cruise, but you know, I'll get a good group in for the takeoffs and landings mostly. But I try to record the whole thing in case somebody wants to skip through it and see what kind of cruise performance I'm getting or whatnot. Otherwise, I'll just stream the takeoffs and landings. That's why I love my short flights. Those little small hour max, to me, that's perfect. So, you know, it gives you playing time. I wish I knew what river system that is. That is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure we're close to... Heck, that might be the Mississippi. I could be wrong. Let's see. SSQS, so Sidon. That's around the Memphis area. After the song, just put your phone in your lap or play it out loud. Let's see here. Wait a minute. No, I can't play it that loud, man. Is it all G-rated or? That's the only thing. Gotta watch the rating. Alright, looks like we're getting pretty close to Sidon. We're about 26 miles out from Sidon. We'll cross that, and heck, a few minutes we'll be starting our descent. Audio is also clean. Okay. .70, so bring the power up just a little bit. Let's see. That prognosis. All right, let me find this thing here.
In a super cafe just the other side of the galaxy.
Wow.
He was just sitting there grinning with red fin that made him look sinisterly. This man had just been betrayed. The crew had all turned away. So this man that was blues was so blue, and I heard him say, watch out, here comes my arrow.
Wow. That's terrible. That was a good scene, though. It was a really good scene. All right, let's see. See what this is about.
And kills everyone. Watch out, here comes my arrow. Legolas sucks, and Yondu is the one.
What?
The Ravager's ran, but the arrow was way too fast for them. They couldn't escape. The arrow quickly did chase, and it killed them.
Wow.
Then I heard a Ravager say, down there giving his spot away. And it flew, yes it flew, straight right through, blowing them all away. Watch out, here comes my arrow, it flies super fast.
Wow. Alright, now we're passing Sighton, and it's doing all kinds of weirdness here. You almost played all of it. Let's see here. Yeah, we're getting closer to top of descent, so I want to make sure we don't miss that. Won't hurry. Alright, yeah, now our fuel calculations getting all weird. And we got we got almost 6,000 pounds left in the tank, so yeah, it's definitely not accurate. Definitely not accurate. Alright, so the only thing we can hope at this point, ladies and gentlemen, is that they, they finally just, I don't know. I mean, yeah, hopefully they get themselves together and, get everything lined out and get some more guys, get some, get some CRJ drivers in the beta team. To fix this, because yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna fly it. I have no choice, because I know I love my regional jets. It's just kind of just a little disheartening. Let's see, 195 miles. Taser face. That was awesome. Alright, let's see. Nope, that's not there. I thought I already picked my. Yeah, there it is. So, 36 left. Where am I trying to get to? Now set up. So, 774. Well, I guess I probably could just hit VNav and got there the same way. Alright, cool. Getting ready for top of descent, and should be there in about 20 minutes. Assuming sim doesn't crash or anything like that. I just wonder who will win. Yes, Yondu. I don't know. It's pretty difficult to stop Yondu's arrow. I mean, I don't think anybody has stopped it. Yeah. I mean, I know it got broken in the movie, but you know that was after the battle with that Celestial or wherever that guy's name is. And I guess I need to go ahead and get that ILS frequency for Huntsville. So, with the help of the interwebs, I have no idea where my iPad is, otherwise I'd use that. Kilo Hotel Sierra Victor. Alright, cool. Got that. They both died, man. One by old age, as if I never. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Very interesting. Alright, almost there. Honestly, we probably could start now, but I think we'll just let her go ahead and hit the TOD and go about that way. Let's see if the V speed is 141. VREF is 134 for now. Mary Poppy. And of course, we got full deflection still on our HSI. It's kind of a bummer, honestly. And now you almost got to jump in the 737 to kind of lift your spirits a little bit. That is a bummer. And I mean, I'm sure eventually. Wow, kind of random. I'm sure eventually they'll get it fixed. I mean, I'm not worried about. It's just kind of, you know, at this point you would think. And I'm just, it's like how big is the beta team? I mean, surely somebody else is experiencing this. One would only assume. You know, I mean, perhaps they don't have a diverse enough. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still their hugest fan. I'm not going to go in here and trash talk them or anything like that. But it'd just be kind of nice to get the little things fixed, you know. Beta team is probably larger, bigger than Alpha. You know, gamers, sometimes I wonder if we are the beta team. I mean, like, normally this is caught in alpha and beta. I mean, I've been on several beta teams in the past, and there's no way. I mean, they would have banned me before I would have let that slip by. I mean, you can't do that. I mean, you can't, you know. I mean, me personally, I'm not asking for, study level. Can you please, hey, barrel, please. Man, we're about to start our descent. We're almost there. Almost there. 15 minutes ago, we'll be there. I'm afraid if I do a barrel roll, with the way this thing is performing now, we might end up in Florida or something. Loop de loop. Oh, we definitely break it. We definitely break it then. I mean, as far as the from a navigation standpoint, I'm definitely not impressed at this point. And but yeah, as from a navigation standpoint, I'm definitely not impressed at this point. Hopefully, engine dial and buckle up, everyone. Or here, what? Hold my beer. That'd be a better one. But yeah, definitely not impressed at this point, and I'm sure they'll get this resolved pretty quick. It seems from the initial release, as far as from what I've experienced. From what I've experienced, is I kind of get this sense of regression as the version numbers move forward. So, and not a good look, but I mean, it happens. So, all right, let's go ahead and ease the power back and start descent into Huntsville. Heck, I don't know if it's a regional airport or whatever. Of course, it's a regional airport, but I don't know the. They should finish with FlySimWare. Let's see. They should finish with FlySimWare 8. But yeah. What is this? Huntsville, Alabama. Yeah. Carl T. Jones International Airport. For those of you who are wondering, never knew that. Interesting. All right, so brought the power back. Gonna descend about 0.70 Mach. And we're about 14 minutes out, so we're getting there. And of course, it starts to narrow, starts to dial in the deflection there. It starts to get smaller as we get closer. I don't know. Yeah. But they'll get it. I have faith in them that they'll get everything lined out, and this guy turns into the regional jet that we all hope and wish for. And then I'm sure we'll badger him for a ERJ or something. But that is aggravating there. Deflection. Let's please next time. So airport to Glasgow. Man, I hardly ever go outside of the United States. I don't know what I'll do. But yeah, we'll definitely give it a shot, man. Definitely give it a shot. But yeah, it looks like those little nagging issues. I mean, it's nothing. You know, I mean, I've had bought aircraft where they're just completely unflyable. They can't hold an altitude. They can't do anything. And this isn't quite that. I'm not going to go as far as say that it's that, but from its initial release until now, I haven't seen just a ginormous difference in functionality. In fact, like for example, the gates. Um, not a huge deal, but kind of when you're at the airport, I use especially for the GSX users because I think GSX looks in the aircraft CFG to find the exit locations, and you use the stairs or something like that, or SODI for airports. They use SODI, and it's off, and it's kind of frustrating, and because it's simple. I mean, you can dive through the forums, and somebody has already added um, the precise exit location, so it's not like it takes any work. It's just putting them in there. Also, I recommend flying to Air, and wow, that's weird. And then type of. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, we'll have to look at that too, man. First, I have to finally figure out what the heck that is. It's pronounced air. Ah, that was close. Somewhat. Pronounced air. What country is that in, gamer? A little outside view there. And I don't know if you guys, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but when you guys get an opportunity, check out the Orbx Open LC add-on. I mean, I've had their global scenery for quite some time, and what else have I had? Their global, and of course their North American airports, but their land class is just amazing. I know Ultimate Terrain also has some too from Flight One. Has a land class package that's pretty good. I'm sure it's equally good as well. It's just I went ahead and chose the Orbx since bought most of my global scenery from them, and it's amazing. I mean, simple, just yeah, it's amazing. So if you guys don't have it, or if you have a screaming 2-year-old in the background, there's the Scotland, yeah, spit. If you use real world weather, yeah, that sounds like a place that rains a lot, but sounds like it'd be fun though. Good, good IFR practice. I'm sure there's some IMC to be had there. All right, let's see here. Coming at 20,000 feet, so looks like it wants to go direct Delta Charlie uniform, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and do direct to Bozak. and see what she does there. About 57 miles out from that, so let's go ahead and reduce that power. We had a lightning storm. Wow. Yeah, I'm not sure if you heard in the news. We've been having some issues with hurricanes here lately, so um, I think Harvey has dissipated, all but dissipated, if anything, and I think we got another one that's trying to make its way up towards us. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I would love to have a P3 Orion for P3 for some hurricane hunting. It'd be pretty cool. I know we had one for FXX that was fantastic, but I don't think they've poured it over yet, or they may have. Heck, I don't remember. I haven't seen it at least. All right, so equivalent to a hurricane in America and lightning storm in England. Wow. Size comparison. Wow. All right, 108.5. All right, so go ahead and dial in our ILS. 108.5. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in manual. And put it on both sides. 5. Up. Decimal 5. Throw that guy on both sides. And my course should be around. No, it's close to it. Just look this up on the map. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look. I knew you guys got a lot of weather over there, but I didn't know that severe. I know we get quite a few storms here as well, especially during the summer months in the evenings. All that heat and energy builds up and it pours on us nightly. Small Texas. I believe so. If not, it's probably close. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you. Kind of sad. My geography is horrible. All right, 51 miles to go. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll check. Thank you, sir. Slow her down to 240 and reduce that power. Weather is fairly decent, it seems, in Huntsville. Yeah, let's see here. 10 statute miles. Winds are out of the north at 7 knots. Scared at 3,000. Scared at 25,000. Yeah, scared at 3,000. Scared at 25,000. And yeah, so decent weather. And of course, you can kind of start seeing the trees barely start to turn because the autumn season is coming. Autumn is here for some places, especially up north. A building cumulus there. I think we'll be fine though. Texas is over twice the size of the UK, England on par less, so yeah, it feels. Holy smokes. Yeah, I knew it was either close or smaller because I know driving from Louisiana to New Mexico, and of course you're crossing Texas. It takes a good 2 days of driving conservatively, depending on how you drive. You know, some people can do it in a day, but I know from here to Midland is 5 hours, and then from Midland to New Mexico is another 5 hours. So, yeah, Texas, which is, in my opinion, can be both good and bad depending on how you look at it. It's a pretty big freaking state. So hurricane. UK, we're screwed. Fortunately, I don't think you guys get too many hurricanes there or cyclones, depending on what you call them. I don't think, at least. Oh yeah, especially the islands for sure. Alright, I can blow 10,000 feet, so go ahead and turn on those. Almost at 10,000. Almost below 10,000. Give her a minute. Alright, go ahead and turn on those landing lights there. And we got our seatbelt signs on auto, so that should be fine. Come out 900,000 feet, and we're about 19 miles from our final approach fix of Bozak. Excuse me. A couple of bumps there. Descending into Huntsville or Huntsville, Alabama. A small little town, but I think that's an EAS airport, so they definitely get service, I believe. For those locals who happen to see this, let me know if it's not. If you guys don't have a military base nearby, or an Air Force base, one of them. Alrighty, should be getting down there below 8,000 feet, 240 knots. I like to go ahead and slow down, especially in the rural areas, because not every aircraft has a transponder, so you might not see them on your TCAS. I mean, heck, ADSB is just now rolling out, so you know, heck, I still know folks who just now got Mode C transponders. So, alright, 180 knots there. And we'll go ahead and idle those engines. I try to keep my the engine power up in higher altitudes. Please role play fire and engine 2. I try to keep my power up at higher altitudes to keep the pats going. And role play fire engine 2. If we were in any other airplane gamer, I probably would. The only reason I won't be able to in this one is I don't know performance wise if how close this thing is in true to life. Normally, I mean, you wouldn't even give it a thought, but I don't know how close the performance numbers are, so single engine might not work too well on this particular airplane, unfortunately. But if we're in the PMDG 737 or an Airbus or something like that, oh yeah, would be a part of the design. In the real world, yes, you are correct, sir. It is a part of the design. Actually, rear mounted engines are super stable when it comes to engine failures, as far as yaw is concerned. But Aerosoft, I'm not sure how far they went into the flight dynamics modeling to effectively give you good control in a single engine situation, but that does sound like a good test for another stream, though, for sure. Would have to look at that because I'm kind of curious now that you mentioned it. I've done it in the 717, and you know, she flew great on one engine. I was not sure about this about Aerosoft's old CRJ. All right, go ahead. I'll go ahead and take it away from auto for right now. I think we're good. Think we're good. So I got a course dialed in, and our localizer should be coming alive here shortly. One question: if it's yes, the kill the engine, do you have yaw control? Absolutely, yeah. You know, say you killed, you know, engine number 2. You'll have a yaw. She'll want to yaw on that dead engine. So you just catch it with opposite rudder and add a little rudder trim, and I mean you're back to business. It's just especially some of the lighter end aircraft on flight sim. Some don't do very well on single engine operations, and you kind of have to be careful. Now we're talking within flight sim. We're not talking real world, but flight sim sometimes you gotta be a little careful, especially with. So let's try. But we're almost there. What could go wrong? Oh, crash and die. That's about it. Crash and burn. And with our luck, it'll be some farm field or something. So somebody's farm up in flames. You know, you don't want that. You don't want that, do you? Alrighty. Oh, man, I got the airport in sight, so I'll go ahead and drop some slats. And I think, yeah, 3-6 left, so go ahead and drop some slats there, help us slow down. Landing lights on. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop her gear. And go ahead and arm our thrust reversers. At least no thrust reverse. Okay, I'll tell you what. We won't use reverse thrust. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and do flaps 8 there. Got a little crosswind, but it's not too bad. Straighten myself out. There we go. Add a little power. And I think flaps 20. Go ahead and set our VREF speeds there. Alright, a little power there. Let's see. Try to keep it around. This is just personal preference, but I try to keep around 40, between 40 or 50%, and that seems to do pretty good. All right, flaps 40. And And I had to add a little trim right there. Add some power. Little nose up trim. And sometimes when you get on the back end of the power curve, sometimes you have to add a little additional thrust. We got our nice and steady, nice steady approach. And being that we don't have, we have the thrust reversers turned off or disarmed, we'll try to use as much runway as we possibly can. So I'm gonna try to aim for the numbers there. Yep, I know we're gonna be a little low, and that's cool. Alright, there we go. And no reversers, so we got brakes, but that's perfectly fine. And we do have confirmed, do have ground spoilers are deployed, so that's helping us out there. And we're below 60 knots, so that's good. Brakes look good. And we'll reach the exit here, and then we'll exit the active. Alrighty, yeah, I think we'll make it. We'll make it. Alright, bring a little power. Suddenly all the warnings come on wind shear. But you know, I laugh, but I have had that I have had that happen. Hey Maisie, how's it going? Alright, let's go ahead and clean up the airplane. Very nice and cleaned up there, and head to the gate, which is way... Probably should have used a little more runway. Oh no, that's fine. You missed the in-flight banter. Yes, gamer. Banter indeed, sir. Banter indeed. Alright, go ahead and kick these landing lights off, strobe lights on, turn on the APU, wait for my door to open, and doors open, and turn the APU on. But if you guys just jumping in, welcome. We just finished our flight from Dallas Fort Worth to Huntsville, Alabama. No worries if you missed it. Like I said, the stream is recorded, so more than welcome to rewind. Speak British. You do not want me to do that, gamer. I will butcher it terribly. I won't insult my British friends. Be terrible. Little brisk jog to the gate. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we got the new update 1.0.1.0. I know for me, at least, it seems to have broken more than it fixed. There's still some date. There's still some nagging issues. Hopefully, Aerosoft will get patched up in future updates. But I would suggest, if everything is working for you and you have 1.0.5 point Charlie, I would highly recommend just hanging on to that until they release a hot fix or something to fix, the service pack. Like I said, that's just me. You might update and everything works great for you, and that's awesome. Please comment and let me know. Maybe I need to do a reinstallation. I have the jargon. But yeah, maybe I need to do a reinstallation or something. But other than that, that is it. So we'll go ahead and get this old girl parked, and next stream, I don't know, might be tomorrow. Finish slew mode into space. I don't know, I've been waiting for that Star Citizen version 3.0 update, but I've yet to see that be released. It'd be kind of cool. I'd like to stream that, actually. Alright, go ahead and park this guy. Idle the engines. And there we go. Alright. Parking brake set. 1 and 2 and 1 are off. Hydraulics off. Let's see, seat belt signs off. Boost pumps off. Gate. Doors, jetway railing down. I mean, there are a lot of cool features, that I think were well thought out. Just they really have to get the get some of these issues squared away. And that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Something Britta's gonna have, and for sure. But ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Like I said, if everything's working fine for you and your current version, I would probably hold off on the update until they get everything else lined out. But if you choose to go ahead and do it, that's awesome. If it works, that's great. Please let me know so I can maybe it's something on my end that's messing up. I don't know. But all right, guys, if you like it, hate it, or love it, feel free to comment on the comments below there. If you like it, awesome. Look forward to seeing you again. Please hit me a subscribe or a like. And until next time, guys, you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you when we see you.